come to a seat that works for you to get settled and grounded into this new day and into this new month, really. Here we are, the beginning of July 2024. So get your root set into the earth, planted, anchored, where you are present. Put that grounding cord on release somehow, just to kind of give your body a pathway for energy that you don't need anymore, just to let it go, flow it, release it to the earth. And relax your shoulders over your hips, so you have a nice tall spine, supported by your skeleton. Your bones are your structure. And then there's more space for ease, maybe, in the rest of the body. Just relax the muscles, the tissues, all around the bones. Let there be space for breath. So as we move up into the low belly, let there be softness there. Inhale, expand and trace that breath all the way up into the body. And exhale, let it all go from the top down, all the way back to the belly. Take a few more, just like flowing waves of breath, bringing in, clearing out the old. Into this new month, this new week. We're in the waning phase of the moon. On Friday, we have the new moon in Cancer. So again, a new beginning. So lots of kind of new energy. But clearing out the old first, just clearing what we don't need to carry forward. Great, and then move awareness into the center of your head. Give it a clean out for this new day. Set a new intention, or maybe you have a vision for yourself or the world. Planting that in the mind. Letting your awareness be here, present. And feeling that union of the body, the breath, the mind, right here. Great, and let's begin to move really gently, waking everything up for the day and the week. Let's inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together and look up, so a little back bend. Exhaling, rounding into your back. I'm taking a few more. Inhaling, rising up the front, and exhaling down your back. And back to center. Let's take the arms out in front of us today. Work the wrists first. Let's inhale, fingers down, exhale, flex them up. Just get those wrists and forearms moving. Then fingers touch. Let's draw some circles. Big circles a few times in each direction. Palms open to the sky. This is just a little lateral, moving back and forth, in and out, really, with the wrists, the fingers, like you have something in your hands you don't want to spill. Good, and then let's squeeze the fingers together. Flush out all those little finger joints. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Couple more. Inhale, squeeze, flush it out. Let it go. One more time. open, and then palms open to the sky. Deep breath here. Exhale, hands to your shoulders. We'll work the elbows. We're really working those biceps and triceps, waking up the muscles that help create the movement. Then keep your hands on your shoulders. Let's inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together in your back and really open up the front, shoulders, chest. Exhale, elbows forward. Keep going here, inhaling, opening, exhale, forward. Great, and then elbows out. Let's open up those arms like you're right against a wall. Imagine that. Inhale here, exhale, hinge, palms back. Keep going here. Inhale to open, exhale, back. One more time. And then let the arms rest, then inhale, sweep them straight up, palms face in. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades and palms face in behind you. Let's keep that going. And let's clasp the hands behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, flush out that space, drop the arms, and then open up from right behind your heart. The sternum lifts up, the vision gut looks up, opening. And then center your head and then sweep the arms wide and let them twist, rotate from your shoulders out through the hands all the way out. And let's take our eagle arms, right elbow under, connect at the hands or the opposite shoulder. Feel what works best. So breathing into any tightness and stress, belly strong. Maybe we can melt the upper body down a little bit. Keep that core strong. Couple more breaths. Rise up, free your eagle wings. Let them open and twist. Great, opposite side. Left goes under. And stay here or take that little bow into yourself. Keep the core strong. Great. And come up when you're ready. Release. And then take one hand down. Let's let that all open up. Sweeping the arm across the sky. Inhale, center, and exhale, other side. Keep your hips grounded. Feel that space through the sides of the body. Couple more, just let it flow. Let's finish that round. Take it to the other side. Great, and center, and we lift and twist. Take it to your right, gentle twist. Scoot your right hip back maybe a little bit. And rotate around the rib cage. Let it move up into the neck when you're ready. Hold and breathe. Keep your right shoulder back. Let's rotate your head, look the other direction. Bring out your neck just a little bit. Great, center your head. Let's sweep the back arm up and then across the sky as we keep anchored down into your hips. A little more for the side of the body, opening up around the heart. in between the ribs. And then release that, unwind and recenter. Maybe roll up the shoulders a little bit. And then to the sky. Again, sweeping up. Keep that lift as we gently twist. Other side, left hip goes back. Hold and breathe here. And left shoulder stays back, but let your head rotate, look over the other shoulder. Center the head, and again, the back arm sweeps up. So we have that traction of the opposite hand holding the leg as you sweep across. Great. Let that go. Unwind. Let's balance that out. Right up to the middle. And then to the earth, let your hands come down and your head. And breathe down your back. Balance out the right side and the left side of the back into your hips. Great. And then we come to a tabletop. Mindful movement, working with the spine. Let's inhale. Tip that tailbone up, look up. Exhale down your back. Focus on the upper, middle, and low back. Let that keep moving. Great, back to center. Take the hands a little farther forward. Let's free the lower body. So drop the belly forward, then around the hips, the low back. Take a few nice, slow, really mindful movements. Then switch directions. Take it the other way. And then child's pose. Let's balance out. Right and left hips, sides of the body, arms can relax, and see if your head can come towards the earth in front of you. Let's take a few moments to just fully be present right here, turning inward. See if you can imagine breathing into the back of the lungs, making all that good space there. One more breath. Then look forward. Let's slide through our arms onto your belly, hands right under your shoulders, zip your elbows right into the side ribs. Ground your toes, your legs, your pelvis here. We'll inhale, lift from your heart and head. Little cobra. Exhale, melting down. A couple more. We inhale, lift with the strength of the back. Exhale. And one more time. Great. Inhale, back to table. And exhale all the way back to child's pose and balance out. Take a few breaths into the back. Okay, back to tabletop. Let's stretch the right toes back onto the floor to stretch it out. Hit every little toe, a little space here. And movement for your hip. Let's inhale, lift that right leg, look up. So really strong back. Exhale, curl straight in. Keep that going. And then our balance, we extend the legs straight back. Really use the glutes and quads. And then opposite arm goes forward. Just find your center here, breathe, be strong. Try not to put all the weight in that bottom hand. Bend the elbow, use your muscles here. One more breath. And we'll take that side stretch. So ground the back toes, do the little pivot, and then top arm straight up towards the sky. Back foot is really anchored. And then maybe rotate top arm, bring the fingers towards the front of the room and open up that whole side. And then top arm straight up, lifting towards the light as we lift the back leg. So kind of a half moon pose on your bottom knee. Flex that foot, be strong, use the glutes and quads. And then bend the knee, reach back for your ankle. If you want to work with a little more balance and a little more for the hip, just an option to play with. And open it all up. Float yourself down. Enjoy a nice big stretch, cat stretch in the middle. Other side, left toes to the mat behind you. Enjoy the stretch from your hip through your heel. All right, with the breath, we inhale, lift that left leg, look up. Nice, curl it in, exhale. One more, just pay attention to the connection of the spine, the hip that moves. And then find your balance, extend the leg straight back. Again, kind of roll that lifted leg in a little bit, be strong in the glutes and quads. Opposite arm goes forward. We breathe. Find your center. Right, bottom hand, that hand lands. We do our pivot to the side to kind of ground that back foot, and we lift the top arm up. Right, taking it deeper if you like, rolling that left shoulder so the palm faces down, really close to your ear. The arm is long. Lots of space. I definitely feel it through the side of the hip. Hopefully you feel it somewhere. And then top arm to the sky. Let's work with our balance, lifting the leg, balancing half moon. Flex that foot, be strong. Find the space in the hip and the heart. Bending the knee if you want to reach for the ankle, kick straight back into your hip. And maybe you feel that stretch in the front of the hip. Great, open it all up. Yep, and back down. And one more cat stretch or hip circles or something that helps balance that out. We'll meet in child's pose one more time, balancing out the hips and up and down the spine. Let the arms rest. Let the head rest. Breathe. Good. One more breath, opening up the back, melting a little deeper. Ground those hands, let's come to table, and then Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog pose. Get off those knees, maybe pedal it out a little bit. Relax your face and your jaw. Inhale to a nice high plank. Energize the body. Exhale, roll back up. Use the core to lengthen down the back and the back of the legs. 2 more. Great, and let's take a walk to the top of the mat. Standing forward folds. Keep those knees a little soft here. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, let yourself melt. Can you tuck your chin in and let go? One more big breath. And left leg goes back into a lunge. Use your blocks if you like under your hands. Let's wake it all up. Let's take a deep breath and maybe look up a little higher. We're on our fingertips or on the blocks. Exhale, take your bow. Couple more. We inhale, sink down into your root. Exhale, bow. Then stay in your lunge. You can also come to the bottom or back knee. We'll take a twist, opening up, reach that arm high, twisting from the rib cage, from the heart. Inhale, reach back, exhale, circle forward. Let's take some nice, big, smooth movements here. And then up. Again, back knee can be lifted or grounded, sinking into the foundation. Use the back leg glutes, sink a little deeper, let the back body be strong, the front of the heart is open. Then exhale, hands come down, and then let's shift your right hip back. Keep your right toes pressing down for a moment. Big stretch for the front of your shin. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold a little deeper. Right, and then flip your toes up towards the sky. Energize the front leg. Use your quads here. So again, we're not just hanging out in your knee. Keeping things active. Deep breath in. Go a little deeper. Then let's move a little bit between these poses. So back to that low lunge. Get grounded. Inhale. Opening up the sides and the front of the body. Exhale. Use your balance. We're going to sweep right through the center and onto that front heel. Bow down. Couple more. Ground. We rise. Exhale, sweeping through. One more time. Let's take a few more breaths in that nice big forward fold, encouraging your front hip to kind of stretch back a little more. Belly strong as we keep stretching over the leg. Great. And then re-ground that front foot. Let's curl the back toes if they're not already. Deep breath in. Let's go back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll move through that. Let's inhale, table. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale here and let that go. Back to table. And exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Walking to the top of the mat. Again, standing forward fold. Let's balance out. Halfway lift, nice and long. And let that go. All right, right leg goes back into the lunge. And let's begin with those movements here. Let's take a deep breath and exhale. Take that first big bow. Couple more mindful movements, no rush. Last one. And then the lunge comes to the back knee as we reach up. Let's open up the other side. So again, the right legs, the back leg glutes are strong, so we can sink into those hips a little more, at least the front of that right hip. And if we feel anchored, we can maybe open up, feel a little tingling in the arms. And then down, and let's take a little twist. So again, back knee can stay grounded or lifted if you want more strength. Twisting left. Yep. And then big circles for your shoulder. Reach back and then circle through. Inhale, open. Exhale. Great, and then we come back to that center and anchor the back leg. Lifting a little more if you like. And with the exhale, we sweep through. And initially, let's keep the front foot pressing down. Always feels like, wow, that's a big stretch. The front of the ankle and the shin needs it. Keep the core strong as we keep stretching forward. And then taking a little deeper, flexing the foot, toes up. Belly nice and strong, protect the back. Breathing right into those hamstrings, the back of the thigh, right in the muscle belly of it. And then some movement. And let's get grounded. We inhale and lift. And exhale, floating through. Take it easy on your body. Why some repetition is nice. Take a few more. One more cycle through. Right, and back to our lunge, curl the back toes, deep breath. Let's go back again. Downward facing dog. You can always stay here, or let's do a little moon flow. Inhale, table, exhale, child's pose. Balance out the hips. Inhale, cobra, high or low cobra. And exhale, we press it back. Child's pose. Stay here, take a breath. Great, and then rise up. So then we're gonna stay pretty low. It's been really hot. We wanna keep things cool. Shift to one hip and slide your legs through. Finding staff pose. Let's roll shoulders up, back and down, grounding the hands, reach through the heels, and then work those ankles a little more. We've already kind of given them a little love. Just let the feet move, and then rotate circles for your ankles. Letting all the energy free in all the joints. All right, let's keep the right leg in and bring your left knee in. Left leg is long, opening up that left knee and left hip. Let's take this middle space for a moment here. So we're kind of in the diagonal space in between. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, let's take a little bow here. So forward folds are cooling for the body, calming. Let's go into those tight spaces with some awareness. Hips and connective tissues, hamstrings. Maybe you can just tuck your chin and let the neck relax as well, just for a moment here. And then rise up and we'll add a twist. So from the heart, we twist towards the right leg. So it's pretty subtle, but lengthening as you take that twist. Keep the heart open as we bow over your leg. Doesn't matter how far down you go. We're gonna hold this for about a minute. Keep a little space in your knee. Breathe into the hamstrings. Keep twisting around the heart center. And then let your head release. All right. Rise up slowly. Bring your left arm back behind you. So we get a counter twist, just opening up all around the rib cage, the heart. You can stay nice and tall, and then just gently use your right hand to kind of guide you down the right side, tucking the back arm around, palm open if that feels good. Just matter, again, doesn't matter how far you go down into it. Let's keep our hips grounded, just lengthen the side. Maybe it feels good now to take the top arm or the left arm, which becomes the top, up and over, kind of like we did earlier, that side stretch. Fingers towards the toes. Keep those side ribs rolling open. Lots of space. One more breath. Looking down, exhale. Inhale, we rise. Let your left hand ground you, and let's go into that big opener, tripod pose. Let's do a few of those. So just land back down and lift with the inhale. It's gonna help rise up. Inhale, reach. And down. We'll do one more. Lift. And again, let's hold this one. So we're using the muscles of that bottom arm, kind of like we did earlier on the warm up. Great. Come on down. Recenter. Find staff pose right in the middle, and just take a breath and let your body adjust to the center. All right, right knee pulls in and open that up. I'll kind of adjust so you can see better. And again, we're going to start with this little diagonal space. So keeping the left leg long, flex the foot, middle space with those hands. Let the exhale sort of melt you into it as you can. Right, and rise up. And then from that diagonal, we're twisting. Inhale, twist the heart towards the long leg. Take a slow bow when you're ready, forward and down. Keep rotating around the rib cage and forward folding as you can go deeper. And we'll just take a moment here. Let's take 3 more breaths. Rise when you're ready. And then opening up, so bring your right shoulder back as far as you can, just opening up, big counter twist for the spine. Stay open on the way down to that left side. Use the back of the left arm. And I like to tuck the arm around first, just see what's happening in the spine before you worry about the upper body or the shoulder or the arm. Keep grounded in your hips. And then adding the back arm if you choose. Don't let it collapse you forward. Stay as open as you can, like you're practicing right against a wall. Good. One more breath wherever you are. And rising into that tripod, ground the right hand and we come up off of the hips. Again, some repetition to give your body a couple more chances. Just move with the exhale, lifting, rising. And that third time, let's hold and breathe. Finding the strength of that bottom arm. Glutes of the long leg are strong. Open. And come on down. And now let's open into a V shape with your legs, doesn't matter how wide, but active through the heels, grounded through the left and right sitting bones, the tailbone in the middle. Rise up the front body, nice deep breath in. And take a slow bow forward and down. And just play with maybe keeping the back nice and straight. See how that feels with the heart forward. Or also rounding down the back and see how that feels, tucking the chin in. We can just play with those variations. One more big breath up and down the back and through those legs. Rise. Good. Bring the feet together. So let's make our little butterfly. And settle the shoulders away from your ears. Sit into your hips a little more. Lift from the heart. Inhale. And same idea, we can start with a pretty straight spine looking forward, see how that feels. Then you can also round and soften down the neck, the back, into your hips. Let's be here for a few moments. And rise up slowly. Good. Help your knees. And just take a little wider stance and let the hips move freely. All right, let's move to a wall and just do a gentle legs up the wall to help things kind of flush through us when it's, especially when it's really hot. I'm going to use a little folded blanket for my spine, so I get a little heart opener, kind of front body opener. But my spine's just going to be, or my hips will be on the ground. You can use a bolster if you like. I like to start at the side. You can also do this just in the middle of the room if you want to use a block. Sometimes we'll do that. So, but it's been so hot for lots of places. It's nice to just kind of make it more restorative where you don't have to work, but it's your choice. If you want more strength practice today, go for it in the middle of the room. So Viparita Karani, this waterfall pose. You might want to even wiggle your toes and your ankles while you're at the wall, letting things just pass through, giving us a little boost of energy, and also calms us down. So it's kind of that magic pose of everything. I will watch the time. Close your eyes and practice receiving exactly what you need. And see if you can scoot your shoulder blades a little together on your back and open up the arms, the hands, let all of that move through. Let the belly be soft as you recline here, moving the breath into spaces that need it today. Notice how the inversion affects you. Just rest in peace for a few moments. Let's enjoy a few more breaths. I know my legs feel much more refreshed. Hopefully yours do too. Take a little walk down and roll to one side. Let those legs kind of fill back in. We don't want to come up too fast. And then rise up just enough, make some space to roll onto your back. Give your knees a nice little hug in, and then just do some little pelvic tilts, rocking the shins back and forth. Keep your right knee hugged in, lower your left leg, take a deep breath, exhale, head towards your knee, massaging that left or right side. Lower your head, right arm grounded, gentle twist across the body. Keep your upper body open, grounded. Unwind. Again, just another little hug in and maybe some hip circles. And switch. Left comes in. Exhale, head or towards your knee. And lower. Left arm grounded, gentle twist across the body. Right. Unwind. Again, maybe some hip circles. Maybe both knees come back in. Excuse me. And balance out your hips. Maybe you want a little playful, happy baby, keeping it light. But listen to your body. If there's any last movement that would feel good before Shavasana, go for it. And then we take a few moments to let everything settle. Finding Shavasana, I will speak from a seat, so don't watch me. Just close your eyes and stay on your back, whatever is comfortable for you. Close your eyes, go inward, let the mind just soften and rest. Come back to the intentions you set. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath down your arms and your hands. Take a deep breath and relax the upper, middle, and lower back. Relax the upper, middle, and lower belly, and just whole front body soft. Breath can flow. Healing energy rides the breath. Prana follows the breath. Relax your hips, let your legs be heavy. Take a deep breath all the way down each leg through the foot. Whole body relaxes, just pauses, finds stillness to integrate the practice and just the movement of life. I will watch the time. Connect with yourself, your breath, your energy, your intentions. Take a few more really conscious breaths. Clear out anything else you'd like to leave behind. Let it go. And fill in with you, your light, the energy you'd like to welcome in. Maybe give yourself a big stretch. Just notice how your body feels, your mind, your essence. How are you now? Roll to a side. And we'll come up to close the practice. We can make a little lotus mudra, that nice big open blossomed lotus flower. We're here in the south, we have the beautiful big magnolia flowers, just opening from the heart. Take a deep breath, fill with peace, love, and healing. Let it ripple outward, just a little beyond us. Again, filling with peace, love, and healing. Let it ripple farther. And then one more. Sending peace, love, and healing all around the world. May all beings in all worlds be happy and free. Thank you so much for being a part of this practice. Have a great day. Namaste.